Hello, my love. Happy birthday. This is going to be your birthday tarot and oracle reading. So I was reading your email about, just kind of a background story of what's going on with you. And I felt like instead of doing the typical birthday spread that I usually work with, I want to read intuitively for you, meaning I'm going to do just like one of my original tarot readings, like just how I normally do them. Because I feel like that's going to be a little bit more beneficial for you versus just doing the spread. And so I just feel like that's probably the best way to approach this. So go ahead and get comfortable. This is going to be about a 20-minute reading, and it's going to go into the topic that you brought up. So without giving out too much information, it just looks like you are in a long-distance relationship. You're currently with the person during this quarantine time. But prior to this whole quarantine happening, it looks like you were thinking about leaving your job and moving out of state to live with your significant other. So I want to pull on that situation. Like I want to pull on the energy of that because it seemed kind of like you wanted to ask if that is something that you should do, or is this not the right time to be leaving your job and whatnot while the finances and like even just the jobs in general are so shaky and on, we're just going through a really difficult time. So let's see the energy of that situation and we'll go from there. Okay. Let me move my, and the decks that I'm going to be working with, they're all right here. I will list them in the description box in case you are, if you're curious, but it's Angels of Atlantis, Sacred Destiny, Angel Answers, Mermaids and Dolphins, and the Cosmic Tarot. All right. So we already had cards that popped out while I was shuffling. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which is that indecisiveness, right? It's that feeling of like losing passion for the work because it's the pentacles, it's the finances. We have the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning. I'll go into more depth of that right now, but and then we have a Queen of Pentacles, which I love because Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. She is very, very good with her money. She's very mindful about her spending and whatnot, but also she nurtures anything she touches. I think of like the King and the Queen of Pentacles is like that story of the King Midas, who everything he touches turns to gold kind of energy. That's kind of like the vibe I'm feeling. So when it comes to the energy of this situation that you're in, what I'm seeing is in the recent past is that Seven of Pentacles is that desire to want more. What was once fulfilling for you is no longer doing it for you. The Ace of Wands is where you're presently at, okay? The Ace of Wands is passion. It's sexual energy. So there's a strong sexual attraction with you in your relationship right now. It's a new beginning with that Ace of Wands. It's also indicating that the baton is in your hands. You have power. You have the strength. You have the baton in your hand, pretty much saying you can choose what direction you want to take this. And then in the future sense, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's revealing that you have the qualities of being mindful with your finances and being, you're smart with it, and you can grow, whatever you touch turns to gold kind of feeling. Like that was literally what was coming through for me when I pulled those cards. Okay. Ooh, I love this. So the Angel Answers, we have big happy changes. Big happy changes. That's exactly what you're going through right now. We have in the near future. So probably a lot sooner than you think, those big happy changes will be taking place. And then we have Ask Your Angels. So they're guiding you to set that intention, okay? That desire for you to want to move, to want to quit your job and move in with your significant other. That is something you need to place onto the universe. Ask God, right? Pray on it. Ask your angels, ask your guides, and see what they say. Synchronicity just jumped out. This is your prayer. I love it. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase the flow. Have you already started to notice synchronistic events taking place with this relationship? It's kind of funny how you are in a new relationship. It's long distance, but during this quarantine, you were able to stay with that person. And from what your email said, things are really looking positive for the two of you, right? This opportunity to be with that person gives you a lot to think about. It shows that you guys are able to, you know, cohabit, right? It shows that you're able to make it work. We have inner peace. And I feel like that resonates too with you is how do you feel energetically about this situation? Are you at peace in this relationship dynamic? Are you at peace with where you're at right now, right? You said you're able to work from home with your job right now. How do you feel about that right now? Like, how do you feel about being with your lover? It's a new relationship. How do you guys, you know, working out? We have divine intelligence coming through. I feel like it's kind of like they're guiding you to divine intelligence. Is like they're placing, to me, I see it as like this, like spirit is placing on your heart and on your mind also the answer to what you're already asking. And it's almost like you just have to trust your gut. It's one of those, I feel like it's like one of those situations where you have to trust your gut instincts on this. I honestly feel like you already know what you want to do, but you're just looking for someone to tell you. So that's how I see the energy of that is really positive. And so now let's look at the dynamic of your work situation, right? Because that seems to be the one thing that you're afraid of. You're not so much afraid of your relationship, because you feel like you guys are really good right now. You're more afraid of the finances, the stability of it, finding a new job when you're in a new place, right? So let's look at that. And I already got an answer from Spirit. So Spirit's saying, why not, while you're there, right? You're already with that person. If I read your email correctly, that you're staying with them right now. Why not start looking for work, or looking at, you know, in the area of where they live, looking for opportunities that are there? Is there opportunities with the work that you're currently doing that you can, you know, apply for when the time is right? Is there an opportunity for you to be mobile with your work right now? You're virtually doing it. Are you able to maintain that kind of work, or is it a company that you can transfer, right? So start thinking that way. Okay, so the tarot cards for the energy of your work and finances, we have Justice, Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, which is like screaming that justice is like balance, but it's also, I'm looking at the rays of light coming out of her eyes, which is like she's focused, right? Remaining focused and vigilant. We have Eight of Cups, which is leaving something behind, right, to fulfill the void. And then we have Two of Wands, which is being stuck in the middle, right? That's exactly where you're at right now in your current situation. You're kind of stuck in the middle, and a Two of Wands is leading you to making a decision right off the bat. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to make a decision. We have Princess of Swords, King of Wands, and Prince of Wands. I like how there's like a lot of people coming up for you. I feel like this is networking, like using your connections that you have to help you find work. We have get more information within the next few weeks. So I definitely feel if you haven't already started, looking for work in the area of where your significant other lives, I would start doing that. Gathering more information, talking to the network, the people that you are, you know, engaged with. Does your significant other know people? Do your people know people? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's like when you kind of reach out to your small network of people, you'll find that there's more opportunity than you think. And then within the next few weeks is coming up. I feel like that's kind of indicating that you're going to start to see things clearer, and you may be able to make your decision by then. So within the next coming few weeks, something could take place that will help you make up your mind, or you might be able to kind of figure things out. Okay. I also see like the Eight of Cups. It's an 8 stuck between the two. And is this an 8 too? Yeah, this is an 8. So perhaps by August, okay, perhaps by August you may find your answer, or you may already know what you're going to do, okay? Maybe by August you will have made up your mind, or August, there will be an opportunity coming to you that will help you make that decision, make that move. I honestly, like, my gut instinct, I don't like to tell people what to do, but I honestly, intuitively, I do feel that this would be a good opportunity for you. I only say that because when we look at this quarantine and this like virus and this whole thing, this whole pandemic that we're in, when we look at it as a Tower card moment, because that's really what it is, the birthing of the Tower card moment is the birth of new beginnings. And it's the birthing of like fertile soil to plant new seeds for growth. And so I just feel like this is literally a blessing in disguise for you, especially if you were feeling like that Seven of Pentacles, where you were feeling kind of unmotivated with your current job and you just like feel like it wasn't taking you, it wasn't going anywhere. This could have been a blessing in disguise to help you get that courage to leave, right? So really, really start considering it. Get more information like the angel cards were saying. But I really feel like you're being pulled towards a yes. Okay, so let's pull just on the energy of the future, and also just keeping in mind of your birthday, because this is a birthday reading. So the energy of your future. Birthdays are your literal new year, okay? It's a new year from your birth, the day of your birth. So this is a new year for you. We have the Moon card that slipped out. We have the Ten of Cups. I love it. Let's see if anything else comes out. And the Devil. Interesting. So what I'm seeing is the Moon is like illusions, and it's the fantasies, and it's the darkness, the things in the dark that are illuminated. So this year, this new year for you from your birthday, can reveal some hidden truths, can reveal maybe some of your fears. You'll be facing fears. Same with that Devil card, okay? It's like, that's kind of like your Ten of Cups, your true happiness, your happy ending is being surrounded by that Moon and Devil card. So the fears and the temptations, right? Lots of heavy energy to be surrounding your true happiness. And so I feel like that might be your lesson, your theme for this new year with your birthday is facing fears to really obtain and embrace what truly makes you happy. And so I can see why this desire to think about leaving your job and leaving your home state to go live with someone that you met. I mean, yeah, some people might think you're crazy. Some people might think, man, like that's a big move to make. But honestly, if your gut is telling you and you feel this is where your true happiness resides, you're going to have to, in order to get that Ten of Cups feeling, you're going to have to go through the fears and go through some of, like all of the fears and the nasty stuff and the dark stuff, right? To get to that happy moment. We have Archangel Gabriel coming up with grace, and we also have Raphael coming up with cleansing. So for this year, also I feel this is a year, a mode of personal protection, okay? Grace is kind of like, to me, is like saying the element of gentleness. I feel with grace, I feel like going through your days, like really appreciating the little things. That's kind of what I'm sensing too. And then the cleansing is also ridding your life of the dirty stuff, ridding your life of the crappy people, the people that are no longer supporters, As you go through this major change and transformation in your life, you'll probably start to see your true friends come through. It's up to you is coming up with the angel answers. So for this year, this new year, I think the cards are guiding you, that they're saying it is up to you, right? It's up to you to do what you want, not up to anyone else, not up to your parents, your loved ones, your friends. Everyone's going to have an opinion, but it's truly up to you what you want to do with your life. Some other oracle cards, we have accept heaven's help. So accepting the help of your guides, accepting the help of the universe. When you are setting an intention, when you set a prayer, asking for guidance on what to do with this situation, when they answer, you got to accept the help. Take it for what it is. Trust, right? And then you have playtime. I love it. So right now, when we're going through this time, you know, yes, it's good to be serious and to maintain focus and to be, you know, professional when we're doing work and whatnot, but we can't live our life day to day being so serious all the time. You know what I mean? So I feel like that playtime is also telling you to enjoy your life, even if you guys can't go out. You know, even if you can't, you know, go to the mall or go shopping, we still have to enjoy yourselves. So make sure you're giving yourself playtime, time to just enjoy what you have. Let's see. Focus. So this year, this new year, a mode of focus, focusing on what? Your goals, right? Focusing on the goals at hand. I also like that there's a mountain in the background. Mountains to me resemble those uphill battles, right? That not every journey in life is easy. So when you're going to be going through an uphill battle or a journey like that, you're going to need that focus to pull you through. So playtime and focus time, having an even balance of the two. Purity, I love it. That kind of goes same hand in hand with cleanse. You know, purifying your life, yourself, switching up your eating habits this year, switching up your habits in general, right? Going through a major cleanse of yourself this year. That's also another good one. I also kind of see purity as like, when you're pure, you're clean, you're fun, you're just in a different vibration. It's a white wolf. I think it's a wolf or a fox. But to me, white is like purity, and it reminds me of the little white dog in the Fool card. And the Fool card is like a free spirit, right? The Fool card is taking chances, taking risks. And I feel like that's what this year is going to entail, is for you to, how much of a risk are you going to take to embrace true happiness, right? So I love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful messages. Okay, we still have a little bit of time, so I'm going to pull a couple cards extra for you. I hope that overall, though, I hope that like answered your question. So let's just pull some guidance on this relationship. Let's just see the energy of this relationship. Anything that comes through, the King of Cups just fell out. Anything that comes through in this relationship that you need to know, anything you need to watch out for, whatever comes through. Eight of Wands, the Magician, Queen of Wands. Wow. So I don't know if you're experiencing it, but this lover definitely is very, what's the word I'm looking for? They are a supporter of your dreams, and they actually urge you to follow your heart. Because we have the Magician card coming through, which could be new studies, going to school, or trying something different. A Queen of Wands, which is embracing your true passions, right? You're doing the things that you truly want to do in life. And then the Eight of Wands is actually like the go card, the green light, telling you to move forward. And your lover is coming through as a King of Cups, which is somebody who is emotionally balanced and stable. They could be also a water sign. So if they are a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or if their birth chart is heavy in water, okay? So, and also a King of Cups is somebody who is artistic. They're very artistic, or they're very like creative, right? They write, they do music, they read, they're just very into the arts, okay? We have consultant expert coming through. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So regarding the relationship, I would say that kind of just says an expert, as in like getting a tarot reading done on the on you guys, like on your relationship dynamic as you guys progress. Let's see what else. The energy of this relationship. I also feel like with that Magician card, there's a lot of like new spark. Like there's like a livelihood here. We have reconsider. So I don't know if there was doubt. Was there doubt that this relationship would work? Especially because, and I say this because it's long distance, that maybe the energy of this relationship, had this quarantine not happened, would it have been successful? How long would you guys have been able to maintain a long distance relationship, right? Purity is coming up again. So I feel like that kind of just says like this relationship is so fresh and clean. There's nothing tainted with it. There's nothing tainted. So I just feel like the energy of the relationship feels really, really good. But I do wonder, the reconsider card had this whole quarantine thing not take place. And if I understood your email correctly, that you're currently staying with them, would this long distance, would it have held out as strongly as it has been? So it's kind of, that's like your blessing in disguise, right? So I think it's a really good combo. I feel really good about, the things to come in your future. I feel like it's just, you have a lot of things to think about, a lot of intentions to set, ask your guides, right? Trust what comes to you. But also I feel deep in the pit of your heart, you really already know what you want to do. So with that, my love, I wish you well. Have a beautiful birthday. I believe you said your birthday's on the 31st. So happy birthday to you. And may you have a beautiful rest of your new year. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or feedback, please send me an email. And until then, I will talk to you later. Bye, love.